How can educators effectively integrate technology into their teaching? Well, today we're exploring TPACK. No, not him, not that either. We're looking at a framework to guide you in providing innovative learning experiences. Hi, my name's Chris, and we are Blade, the channel dedicated to keeping you at the cutting edge of blended learning and digital education. So TPACK is a theoretical framework that has been guiding educators in our approach to learning and teaching in the digital age for a couple of decades now. TPACK was first developed by education researchers Mishra and Collar in the early 2000s, and it visualizes three key knowledge domains of content knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, and technological knowledge. The main concept behind TPACK is that to be an effective educator, an understanding of the complex interplay between the three knowledge domains is needed. So let's take a closer look at those domains. Firstly, we have content knowledge, or CK. This is the what of teaching. It's your expertise in a subject or discipline area, such as maths, engineering, media, etc. But here's the thing. In today's world, just knowing your stuff isn't enough to make you a good educator. Why is this? Well, it's mainly down to the fact that learners can now access information, not from an individual entirely, from several different sources, thanks to the internet and more recently, generative AI. However, the good news for educators is that access to information doesn't equate to learning. Therefore, the role of the educator is to design and facilitate the learning experience. To do this, we need to be informed about techniques and effective approaches to delivering information and to understand how learning happens, also known as pedagogical knowledge. Pedagogical knowledge, or PK, is the how of teaching. It's about incorporating aspects of learning science, learning design, assessment design, along with coaching and facilitation approaches. It's about your ability to transform information into digestible, engaging learning experiences and to support your learners to develop their own understanding from that experience. When CK and PK come together, they form pedagogical content knowledge, a concept first introduced by Lee Shulman in 1986. PCK involves understanding the knowledge of the learners. What concepts do they already know? What potential misconceptions do you foresee in your subject? It's about understanding curriculum design, what should be developed, what should be delivered, what sequence, what are the outcomes, etc. It's about understanding tailored instructional strategies. So how should information be delivered? What active learning should be used? Maybe storytelling techniques, what should be delivered in direct instruction, etc. It's about understanding effective assessment methods. How will you know your outcomes have been achieved? What formative and summative assessment is needed? And it's about reflective teaching practices from the educator perspective to reflect on the learning experience, evaluate the effectiveness of the teaching, and importantly, to make adjustments based on the evidence you have. So Shulman's PCK seems pretty comprehensive, but it doesn't capture the current context of education, specifically with regards to the impact of technology. So this is where Mishra and Collar augmented PCK with the technological knowledge domain. So technological knowledge, or TK, is your ability to use and adapt to various technologies. It's not just about knowing how to use technology, but also understanding when and why to use it. And the inclusion of TK forms two additional subdomains to consider. First, we have technological content knowledge, or TCK. This involves understanding how technology relates to subject-specific concepts, theories, and skills. For example, how the calculator has impacted the subject of maths, or how Microsoft Excel has impacted the discipline of accountancy, or how generative AI has impacted media disciplines. And then we have the technological pedagogical knowledge, the TPK. This involves understanding how learning and teaching are impacted when technologies are used. So this includes knowing the pedagogical affordances and constraints of a range of technological tools. For example, leveraging an audience response system to facilitate an active learning experience in a large lecture setting. And finally, TPACK is the sweet spot where all of these considerations or knowledge domains intersect. Ultimately, it's about using appropriate pedagogical techniques supported with technology to teach specific content. So why does TPACK matter? Well, it reminds us that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to technology integration in education. It encourages us to critically think about aspects of education, ensuring they enhance rather than detract from learning. And from an educator development perspective, it prompts us to consider which domain or subdomain of our teaching practice do we need to develop. So there you have it, TPACK in a nutshell. It's about considering the convergence of content, pedagogy, and technology to create powerful learning experiences.